Do you think big companies are bullish about the metaverse, specifically metaverse advertising and metaverse business in general? Yeah, I don't think people really know where the industry is going to go, but everybody knows it's going to be big. Kind of like 10 or 15 years ago, everybody knew that voice as an operating system platform was going to be huge. And that's why a lot of big companies have voice-based technologies. We know them on our cell phones, etc. And so a lot of companies, what they do is the smart ones know that if they own the platforming in the road, then they can charge the cars. And those are the best business models in history, like Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. They all own a platform and they charge the cars. And so when it comes to the metaverse, nobody knows what the platform is going to look like, but every major company is investing in it now. This is Nintendo's product. Of course, you've seen Facebook. They purchased Oculus. Microsoft bought HoloLens. PlayStation has got their second iteration of their VR product coming out later this year, maybe next year. They haven't had a new one in 5 years. And there's been a lot of consolidation in the industry as well. You had Microsoft buying Activision, partially because of Metaverse. You had Take-Two, the parent owner of GTA. They purchased Zynga. And you had Sony recently buy Bungie, which is the company that makes Halo. Yeah. So a lot of companies are getting into the space. Nobody knows what it's going to look like. Facebook is so convinced it's going to be a big deal that Facebook renamed themselves Meta as well. And also because they're going to be broken up into different companies soon. Kind of like why Google named themselves Alphabet, because YouTube is going to be spun off. And yeah. But everybody knows it's going to be big. Nobody knows how or when, but it will happen. And it's going to be self-fulfilling because so many different tech companies are pouring in so much money in terms of R&D and eventual advertising as well in this market. Now, per your question on advertising in general, it'll kind of be like in-game advertisements. Like when you play FIFA, for example, my son Andrew's favorite game. When you play FIFA, you can see advertisements on the sidelines as well. So I think that's how it's going to work initially. You'll be able to place ads within rooms, etc., and that will finance your growth or your business investment in the metaverse in general. And so our metaverse case studies are coming out later this year in my MBA program, which will be a lot of fun.